Hi, how are you today? Hope you're all doing really well. So this is a class for the earth element, and this is part of our yoga teacher training. But equally, you can use this class for any time where you feel you just need a little bit of extra grounding. It's a great one for the new moon, but also the full moon energy. So we can work with it in both ways. Um, we're going to begin with some vetiver oil. So if you have some of that to hand, then we're going to work with vetiver. If you don't, then any grounding oil will be great, or you don't have to use any oil at all. So really completely up to you. So I'm going to bring this oil into the palm of my hand, just a couple of drops. And then I quite like to just rub and warm the oil between my hands, and that just allows the molecules of the oil to begin to disperse. And then I'm going to take a nice deep breath in and just breathe the oil right into my lungs, which will then transport it around my bloodstream. So I get all of those lovely effects as the oil enters. Lovely. Now I'm going to just take my palms down on my knees for a moment and just introduce this lovely oil. So the oil is vetiver. It is a grass, actually, not so much a tree oil, but it's a grass oil. And it's called the oil of centering and descent. So it really invites our energy to ground itself. And the gift of this oil is stillness. And then there's a lovely affirmation that goes with it. In stillness, I find out who I am. So I love that. This really invitation to come into the inner quiet. So we're going to bring a lovely mudra into our hands, which is the Prithvi mudra. So the thumb and the ring finger are going to touch, and we're just going to let the hands rest in this mudra gently onto our knees. Now, again, we might be in a position, I'm just straddling the bolster. You might like to sit cross-legged, or you might like to sit in a chair. So any way that feels good for you and your body is perfect for this. So once we get ourselves feeling comfortable, I'm going to lengthen up through our spine, so we get that nice upright spine. And then gently close our eyes down, just allowing your eyes to softly close. And as we bring our awareness inward, and we just invite our energy to ground. Now you might like to visualize a root, maybe a series of roots, like a root system, traveling down from the base of your body and all the way down into the earth, really, really deep down. So just really inviting your energy to ground now. And this mudra will help to ground your energy. And the benefits of this mudra, it enhances embodiment, and it reduces stress and also lowers blood pressure. It's a really great one therapeutically. Improves alimentary health. So any areas where we feel like we want to let go. So it's going to be really good if we get any sort of constipation, any over airiness in the belly. It helps to support chronic fatigue and supports convalescence. So if we've had any period of illness, I've just recovering from a little virus that I had last week. I lost my voice. So it helps us to recover from any sort of illness, any viral illness. Also reduces inflammation, which is always going to be good. So just having a couple of breaths again, just to feel into your body, checking in and setting a beautiful intention for this practice. Feel nourished and supported by the earth, this beautiful element of earth. And knowing that the earth will never drop you. You are always held and you are always supported at all times. So gently deepening your breath. I'm just going to gently release your mudra, give your fingers a nice little wriggle, maybe just giving the hands a little bit of a flurrier, just to move that energy, give them a shake it out. Now you're going to need a bolster for the session, or a couple of blocks, or a couple of cushions will work as well. We're going to come up to standing, and we're going to take just a little bit of movement into our body. So in Well Feminine Yoga, I like to follow a pathway of grounding to start with, usually with oil and a mudra. And then we move into a warm-up. And that might be a seated warm-up. It might be a standing warm-up like we're going to do today. So let's just start off with our feet. Now, just having the feet a bit wider than hip-width apart, I'm just going to circle out a little bit. So just soften through the knees. And we'll just take a few circles into the hips. Because we're focusing a lot on grounding, I just want to have a little bit of awareness of your legs and your feet. And then we'll just go in the opposite direction there. Great. And then again, well, let's shake the hips through a figure of 8. So just gentle movements through the hips. And then we'll reverse that movement. So again, just some nice flowy movements. Keep the knees soft, the ankles soft. And that's going to help like oiling the joints as well. So really lovely movements. Okay, good. And then coming back to center, let's just shake out. So just let your body shake a little bit. So I love this Shakti shaking. It's great for, again, releasing tension, releasing any stress in the body. So just letting everything shake down. Now we're going to come down a little bit. Let's just come forward. Just let your body shake down towards the ground. And then we'll come all the way up again. So just nice movements for the spine, letting your shoulders release as well. Just shaking off any tension, any worry, any stress, any tiredness, anything that's not feeling good for your body. Let's just shake it out. And then let's take some shoulder rolls. So again, keeping everything nice and soft and just moving your body in a way that feels really good. The shoulders lift the elbows as well. Let's create a little bit of space underneath the armpits. Get some lovely movement going on there. Very good. And then just a little scoop here. So just scooping down. This is great for the kidneys, the kidney energy. And again, when we're working with earth element, it's really lovely to think about how our energy is. And if we're scattered, or, you know, is our energy heavy or stagnant this time? We're just in February at the moment. So we're just in this time of the year where we're not quite coming out into the fullness of spring, but we're not in the winter either. So we're just in that little in-between place. So coming back to center, let's just take some twisting. So again, just softness, always kept nice and soft, knees soft, and just a gentle twist side to side. And if you want to pick up the back heel to just twist out a little bit deeper, then by all means, we can do that too. Okay, good. And this always feels so good. I love twisting. It's so lovely for the spine. It gets the digestive organs nice and squeezed and released, and gets nice fresh blood flowing there as well. Fantastic. And then just bringing yourself back into center again. Just give everything a nice little shake out. You can shake off the feet, shake down, shake out the hips, legs, give everything a nice good old shake out, arms, shoulders. And again, just anywhere else that you feel that you might need a little bit more movement, then by all means, stop the video and take yourself into a little bit more movement. So we're going to bring our feet into hip width apart and moving into a gentle energy cultivation practice. And this particular movement help to kind of warm up the body and the energy, but also it's like, I always think it's a bit like an energy tune up for your body. So it'll clear any stagnant energy. this is great if you're doing any sort of energy work, if you've been doing, if you've been doing any Reiki attunements or anything like that, anything energetic. And this is going to really help to move that energy along and allow that new flow to come in. So we begin with the feet hip width apart. The knees are soft, the pelvis is in neutral, and we're going to lift up through the sternum so the shoulders can come back a little bit. We stand in mountain pose, a beautiful posture, Tadasana, that allows us to really stand in our power. So as we stand, again, we take the stance of the mountain, this lovely awareness of the mountain being steady. So we get this lovely feeling of steadiness within our body. Chin tucks in a little bit, so we just get a little bit of length through the back of the neck. And then you might like to just gently close your eyes again and just find the center of the mountain, which is in the heart. So this lovely heart center right in the center of your chest. So again, just taking a few breaths there. Feel your feet and that connection with earth. So really feeling that you have that strong connection to this low vibrational frequency of earth. And then we're just going to start to just drop the weight back towards the heels and then towards the toes, and just a gentle rocking motion. And you might like to breathe in as you rock back and breathe out as you rock forwards. Lovely. And then find your center again. Then we're going to gently sway from side to side. Again, just really feeling that contact with the earth, with your feet. And then let's begin to gently circle around the feet. So again, if you are like good at visualizing, you might want to just visualize roots gently spiraling down through your feet. And then in the opposite direction. Lovely. And then just let yourself find your center again. Just let your weight just gently find its point of center. Lovely. And I'm going to take the right arm overhead, and the left hand is just going to come below the navel point. We're going to take some gentle side bending. So we're going to breathe in as you extend through the crown of the head. And then as you breathe out, a gentle side bend, just really opening up this whole right side. Beautiful. Soften the knees. Arms come circle in front. And again, we're going to breathe in there. And then breathe out as we gently stretch and open up. Gorgeous. In breath to center. And out breath. Beautiful stretches. In breath center. And then out breath to stretch. Lovely. In breath. And out breath. In breath. And out breath. Beautiful. And then coming back into center. Just let everything relax. Again, just give everything a shake down. Keep the knees nice and soft. Palms can just ground a little as well. So we're going to take a nice upward stretch. So I'm going to breathe in, take the arms overhead, make a soft fist. And then as you breathe out, pull down and in, soften the knees. Lovely. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last time, breathe in. Just call in all of your energy in. And then ground it as you turn the palms. Again, keep the knees soft. Take a nice deep breath in. And releasing the breath out through your mouth if you like, if that feels good. Now we're going to take the arms in rotation. So just backwards and forwards, just opening up the chest and then opening up the back of the body. This is a lovely movement to really open up the heart center and also really releasing any tension around the shoulders. So the heart chakra is a beautiful energy center that really holds the energy of compassion and kindness. So as we move through these lovely movements for the arms, just extending that compassion, that kindness, and as you turn the palms, just send it down into the earth. Beautiful. Now I'm going to bring the chin down towards your chest. Gentle stretch out through the back of the neck. And then we're going to gently lift the head and just tip it back a little, but not too far back. Just open up the throat area, clearing space in the throat. Breathing in. And then breathing out as the chin comes down towards the chest. Again, breath in as the head gently rolls back. And then breath out as the chin comes in. Back to center. I'm going to turn the head. So just turning without turning the body. So we take an in-breath. And then as the head turns, just get that lovely stretch through the neck. In-breath, center. And then out-breath again, gently turn the head, just releasing any tension. In-breath, center. And turn. Gentle stretches. Gorgeous. In-breath and out-breath. Beautiful. Head comes back to center. Now this time we're going to take the ear towards the shoulder, so in a side bend. So we're going to take an in-breath, and then as you breathe out, just let the ear drop gently towards the shoulder. Or just in-breath, center, and then out-breath through the side. So again, just feel that lovely stretch down the neck. And this is often, I always find when I do these stretches, these neck stretches, I don't realize how much tension is actually there. So you might feel it in these stretches. Lovely. And then coming back to center, again, just give everything a nice shake out. The feet can come a bit wider. And we're going to move into some gentle twisting. So the arms come circling in front, the elbows are soft, the wrists are soft. So we're going to begin by turning out the left foot. We're going to lift the heel of the right foot, gently twist it. One hand gently rest in the lower back, and the other hand, the right hand, is going to rest on the shoulder. Then we're going to come all the way around to the other side. So the hands sweep around, again, lifting the back heel, one hand lower back and the other hand shoulder. And again, twist. Gorgeous. And twist. Lovely. So again, the knees are nice and soft. In breath as you come through the center, and then out breath as you twist. Beautiful. In breath and out breath. In breath and out breath. Beautiful. In breath and out breath. In breath and out breath. And then gently coming back into the center, release, and just bring the feet in. You might want a moment back in mountain pose just to check in and just see how good that feels. So hopefully your whole body is going to feel like it's had a full massage. It's just so lovely for all the muscles, organs, energy, everything is getting relaxed. So we're going to take a nice deep breath in as we take the arms overhead, a lovely open stretch there. It's called the old gypsy way of calling in the spirit. And as we soften the knees, you're going to come all the way down into a beautiful forward bend as far as you can. Again, not, it doesn't matter if the hands don't come all the way down. We're going to breathe in as you draw the hands up the center line. Again, a gentle opening, like open to the day, and release as you come down in forward bend. And again, in breath as the arms come overhead. Gorgeous. Then we're going to turn the palms and gently ground all of this beautiful energy. And just taking a moment in mountain pose. Again, just bringing yourself into that lovely alignment, perfectly balanced between heaven and earth. Now, I'm going to move straight into a lovely earth prayer. So we're going to clasp the fingers. Again, the knees are soft. It's taking a couple of breaths for yourself to feel centered and feel grounded. Lovely. And then with your next in-breath, we'll draw the hands up the center line to just about the level of the heart. And then as the hands turn down, soften the knees, push down. And then in-breath as the arms come overhead. Beautiful. Release off to the sides. And we're going to repeat that. Breathe in. And breathe out. Lovely. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Breathe in. and breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Now this time we're going to go into a forward bend. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just go into as deep as you feel is appropriate for your body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. So the knees are bent as you come up. Again, just supporting your lower back. So we're not putting any pressure into the body. It's just a nourishment for the body with all of these movements. Beautiful. Last one. Lovely. Going to step the feet out now into squat position. The hands come up the front again in the in-breath. Bend the knees on the out-breath. In-breath. Release out-breath. In-breath and out-breath. Lovely. Hopefully you get in the flow with your breath. Don't worry about the breath too much if it's not flowing. Just get the movements first. And the breath tends to naturally follow. So don't worry too much about that. So in-breath and out-breath. In-breath, gorgeous, and out-breath. Now we're going to go to our right. So the right foot turns out, left foot turns in. I'm going to turn the hips towards the front. And again, we've got the in-breath, out-breath, push down. The arms extend, just hold there. Then in-breath to straighten and out-breath to release. Lovely. In-breath and out-breath. Extend and hold. In-breath and release. Good. One more. In-breath, out-breath. Hold the breath. In-breath to straighten and out-breath to release. To the left. Again, just getting your balance there. In-breath and out-breath. In-breath, hold, straighten, release. Good. In-breath, out-breath. In-breath, straighten, release. In-breath, out-breath. Hold. In-breath and release. Good. Step back. Feet come back into hip width apart. I'm going to repeat the first movement. So in-breath and out-breath. Soften the knees. In-breath, out-breath. In-breath, out-breath. In-breath, out-breath. In-breath, out-breath. In-breath, out-breath. Lovely. Last one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Just letting your palms turn to the earth. Step the feet a little bit wider. And again, just bring yourselves back into that lovely mountain pose. Just feeling the power of the earth beneath your feet. That connection to earth. And as you gently close your eyes, again, just feeling that beautiful connection, perfectly balanced between heaven and earth. Bring your hands into prayer position at your heart. And again, just feel that beautiful grounding energy of earth, supporting you and holding you. Yeah, beautiful. We're going to move into our postures so we can give everything a nice little shake out. And we're going to begin with the squat, Malasana squat. And we're going to start off with the bolster. So we're going to pop your bolster just to the back of your mat or to the side of the mat. And again, if you've got any issues with knees and hips, ankles, then you could do this on a chair. So we could actually sit on a chair to do this. But if your hips are all good and we've got no problems going on, I'm going to start off by squatting down. Now, not everybody is going to be able to squat flat foot. You might need to lift up the heels, and that's completely fine. But we're just going to come down to squat and just nestle down onto the bolster first of all. So we're going to bring the hands in prayer and gently open up the knees. Again, just find your place where it works well for you. And just feeling the support first of all. So we're just going to start off with that little bit of support. So just gently closing your eyes. And we're just going to bring our awareness inward. So just feeling into any feels. So again, just being aware of any, stretches, any tightness, any tension. And just really being aware of this sense of grounding. So this posture nourishes the pelvic organs, the hips, and releases the lower back. Now, if you were to come off the bolster, which again, I invite you to do if it feels good, this really allows any tension in that lower back to ease. Now, if you do have sciatica, again, be very careful. If there's any pain anywhere, then, move right out of this. So it helps the wrists and the ankles, stretches the upper back as well. So we get that nice stretch across the upper back. This posture also energetically increases mindfulness and mental focus and body awareness, invigorates the energies of the mind and builds confidence, grit, and determination. So gorgeous posture. This is also a really great one for letting go. So again, if you do suffer with constipation and that, any sort of windiness, this is really good pose for that. So just having a few breaths here. Okay, lovely. And then taking your last 3 breaths there. And we're going to gently release this down. So just coming onto your bottom. And we're going to bring the feet about hip width apart. So just let yourself rock back onto your hands. And we're just going to take the hips, the knees just side to side in a little windshield wiper, just releasing out the hips and just moving any energy that we've kind of cultivated in that stretch. Lovely. So next posture we're going to move into is the dragonfly, or like a wide leg forward bend. So with this posture particularly, there's going to be a couple of areas that you might need a little bit of attention. So we may need, if you've got very tight hamstrings, we might need some padding under the backs of the knees. And also if the pelvis tends to tilt way back like that, then a little bit of padding underneath your bottom as well will help. Now, I quite like to have a bolster here at the front, so I can lean into it. Now, you might have the flexibility to, to come way forward, and that's great if you do, but just find your place. So again, we're not pushing or forcing. We want a bit of sensation. So you definitely want to be feeling sensation, but we don't want to have, like, you don't want to be so tight that it's called, we can't breathe. So you want that, that little Goldilocks position between, not too hot, not too cold, just right. So once you've found that place for you, we're going to just drop in and again, just get yourself nestled in and gently closing off your eyes. And then tuning gently into your breath. So again, just following the breath in and out of the body. And this particular stretch you'll probably feel on the inner thigh. And this is also the kidney meridian. So this is really associated to the divine feminine energy. It's a really beautiful stretch. It helps to restore and replenish energy. It stimulates also the abdominal organs, stretches the spine, calms the brain. And energetically, it can decrease anxiety and cultivate a sense of openness and trust. Perfect for our earth element class. So again, just connecting into your breath. And at this point, if you want to move a little deeper in, you might be able to just roll forwards a little bit more. And just to bring that stretch again, because it will release off as you hold the stretch. So again, just letting yourself release in there. And again, just slowing down the breath. So when the breath is nice and steady and relaxed, then we're sending a signal to the muscles that it's okay to stretch. Initially, what happens is that the muscle will tighten to stop injury or prevent injury. By sending that signal that it's okay, it can really support the opening and release there. Taking your last 3 breaths there. Again, we're going to come out nice and slow from these stretches. So gently, gently walking your way out. I'm going to just move my balls for a minute. And you might need a bit of help. It might feel a bit broken for a moment. Just bringing your knees in, and let's just give them a little rock from side to side. And just gently easing out, letting the energy move. Gorgeous. All right, so the next posture that we're working with in our first week of yoga training is also the piriformis stretch, or thread the needle, eye of the needle. I think it's also called like a figure 4 on its back. So a few different variations of this, and again we can introduce this into the body in different levels. So first level, you might just take the right foot across the left thigh and bend the knee. Now that might be enough of a stretch, and we're going to be feeling it down here in the outer buttock. So just feeling into that and seeing if that is, if that is a good enough stretch. If you feel you want to go a little bit deeper, we're going to come down onto our back and again just bring that knee in. Now you may need a belt for this, just to slide around the back of the leg. But if you can, you're going to slot the right arm between the thigh and just draw that knee in towards the chest. It's such a gorgeous stretch, this one, for the outer hip. And it really helps the energy around the adrenal glands. So if you are a bit of a burnout queen, and this is a good one for you, I know it's been one that's been very much part of my own healing journey with burnout. It's also a really great stretch if you get sciatic pain. Sciatica can often be associated with overdoing it. So if you're doing too much, then, sciatic pain can really, give us a bit of a talking to at times, and it's really telling us to ground. So I might just hold that for around about 5 breaths. And then we're going to slowly release it. So just bring the feet to the floor, both feet maybe to the outer mat, and then we're just going to rock the knees a bit side to side. I'm hoping you can still see it all right there. Looks a bit dark from where I'm at, but just gently swish the knees. And then we're going to repeat that movement on the other side. So bringing the feet again, just to hip width apart. And then we're going to take the left knee this time over the right. And again, just grab into the back if you can reach that. If you can't reach there, then use a belt or, coming into that first starting position. So just drawing that into a place of sensation. So you want to be able to feel something. And again, just tuning into the breath. And just following the breath in and following the breath out. And again, just going to hold for around about 5 breaths. Okay, lovely. And then just taking your last 3 breaths there. I'm going to release the foot down to the floor. Again, the feet a bit wider than hip width. Maybe to about the width of the mat. I'm just going to give them a little swish from side to side. So it's a bit like a windshield wiper, but on your back. Okay, good. Lovely. And then if you just bring your knees in towards your chest, let's just have a little cradle. So just gently rocking from side to side. And then you can either roll off onto your right side, or if you're feeling it, you can just hinge up to sit. Again, nice and slow. So coming back up to sitting. And then we're going to work into a gentle child's pose. So again, a few different variations of this. You might want to use your bolster. But the full child's pose, we're going to have the knees together, feet together, and the hips just nestle down onto the heels. So we get that nice connection to the heels. Now, if you don't have too much of a celebration of life here, then you might easily just drop in and bring the forehead down towards the ground with the arms down by your side. Just see how that feels. If you have got a celebration of life here, you might want to take the knees wider and just let your belly gently drop between the thighs. You might extend the arms out in front and again, bring the forehead down. So this might feel good. And this is really lovely in the lower back. But then if you're feeling like you want a bit more support than that, then we can bring the bolster up and place the bolster between the thighs as well. And again, just gently release down there, bringing the head onto one side. So just taking the level that feels the most supportive for your body. And this posture is particularly calming for the nervous system, the parasympathetic nervous system. It's actually, I've seen this people work with this posture particularly for autoimmune disease very effectively to really bring the system back into balance. So it really allows the brain to calm down. It's good for fatigue if you're feeling really tired, if you're post-viral, from a therapeutic point of view. It's a really beautiful posture. So energetically, it calms the mind. Again, we create this lovely circle of energy with the earth. So very grounding posture, really grounds us down into the earth. And I always like to think about this this posture a bit like a seed. It's a bit like we're planting ourselves, taking our wishes down into the earth. And especially at this time of year, we can really take our wishes down in and just support it here in this lovely little cocoon. Now we've got a new moon coming up this week. It's a perfect posture for new moon cocooning. So just connecting with the breath. Again, just connecting in with whatever's feeling good for you. And just really giving yourself permission to slow down and to relax. And really grounding into the earth. And I like to think about our yoga as being nourishment, not punishment. Really allowing yourself to absorb the nourishment from this practice. And then you can stay here for as long as you like. If you want to pause, you can pause the video, but we're going to just take a lovely breath in. Just taking your last few breaths there. And you might even release the last breath through the mouth. And then slowly, 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 we're going to gently walk our way out of that posture. And we're going to come onto our back for Shavasana. It's a nice little relaxation to finish off. So just bringing yourselves down. Again, if you need a little support under your knees, bolsters, always great. You know, you might want a blanket and an eye pillow just to cover yourself, but just letting your whole body, now arms a little bit away from the body, allow the lymphatic system to do its work. Chin tucks in. And then just gently closing your eyes. Again, just feeling the support of the earth beneath. And this sense of being completely held. Just bringing your awareness through the points of contact with the earth. The heels, the backs of the legs, the buttocks, the shoulder blades, the backs of your arms, the back of the head. Just allowing a little more weight to drop into those points of contact. Allowing the feet and the toes to relax. The lower legs relax. Thighs relax, the hips relax. The whole of the pelvis relaxed. Lower back, mid back, upper back relaxed. Shoulders, arms, hands, fingers relaxed. Neck relaxed. Chest, belly relaxed. The jaw relaxed, the cheeks, the eyes, the forehead, scalp, the brain relaxed. And just connecting into the movement of your breath in and out of your body as your body gently processes and draws from the practice what it needs. Taking nourishing breaths. And maybe setting a little affirmation. Today is a beautiful day. I am exactly where I am meant to be right now. All is well. And bring a little movement back into fingers and toes, and maybe taking a lovely stretch through your body. And bring your knees in towards your chest, just hugging your knees. Just have a little rock from side to side. And rolling gently off onto your right side. And then we're going to come back to a seated position again when you're ready. And bringing your palms together, give them a good rub, create a little bit of heat in your hands. And then gently cup your eyes with your hands. And then using your fingertips, just gently massage over your face, your head, neck, shoulders, wherever just you need just to touch, just to bring a little bit of connection back into your beautiful body again. And then we'll finish with a lovely energy seal by wrapping the arms around yourself, just taking a moment to hold all the bits that you love about yourself. And then changing the cross and holding all the bits that you don't like so much about yourself. And then taking the arms overhead, gathering all that beautiful grounded energy, and bring the hands down to your heart. Take a moment to bow your head. Allow a beautiful inner smile to rise from your heart to your face and to your eyes. And as you open your eyes into the rest of a beautiful day. Namaste. Wishing you a gorgeous day. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you really, really soon. Bye.